What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Urban Minds Inc. representing that positivity and that motivation. Hey, listen, man, welcome to church, man. Welcome to another episode, man, where people of all walks of life can come get some game, some motivation, and some inspiration. Today, I want to talk to you about what got me back into gardening. Man, if you check out some of the other videos on the channel, man, you see that I made a raised garden box or growing box for my wife, made 2 of them, and that's just a start, man. You know, we're not going to be at this location for long, but I wanted her to have somewhere other than like the front porch, front patio, that she could grow her stuff and we could grow a little bit more rather than having to use buckets and different pots and things like that and constantly having to transplant. But man, growing vegetables and flowers, gardening and stuff like that isn't anything new to me, man. When I was in high school, man, I used to go work with my uncle who did landscaping, man. He's real old school type of brother, man, my great uncle. And till this day, man, he's still out there working hard as a mule, you know, tending to his garden, doing landscaping and stuff like that. But I used to go over there and work with him, man. And before we went out to cut grass, sometimes he would hand me a grocery bag and be like, go out there and fill that thing up with string beans or green beans or whatever he was growing. Pick collard greens. He grew cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, and all stuff like that. And surprisingly, just from me hanging around him, you know, I actually remember more than I gave myself credit for, because, you know, even though he really wouldn't explain it in depth, sometimes just being around somebody who knows how to do something can teach you a lot. And, you know, that's pretty much where it started for me. But what got me back into gardening was, man, my wife, you know, was, I guess, probably seeing it on Facebook. People in the neighborhood were growing stuff. And I'm like, yeah, it's not that difficult, and it's a very peaceful hobby. So, you know, she took it up to herself to start getting into it and growing, you know, flowers, and it just flourished into something a little more. You know, it started off with sunflowers, man. When we were in El Paso, my wife, we would walk around the neighborhood and she would see sunflowers. She's like, I want to grow those. But it wasn't until we were here that she actually started doing it and took advantage of it. But man, we got, I was making little wooden flower pots and crates and stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to do something a little bit bigger, because you're not gonna be able to grow everything you want. It's gonna be too congested. So that's where the videos where we're building a raised growing box and stuff like that, putting the fence up, that's where that comes in, man. But I actually like it. I remember as a kid, man, my uncle, he would have fruit. He really didn't buy things like potato chips or anything like that for me to snack on when I was over there hanging out. He would be like, man, go out there and grab you some fruit. Go out there and grab you some grapes. I remember eating tomatoes, grabbing a tomato, biting into it like an apple, putting a little salt and pepper on it, and that being a snack, you know? And the ability to grow your own stuff, man, is a huge step in the right direction, because a lot of the stuff that we get in the grocery store has been modified scientifically, and a lot of the stuff that's supposed to have seeds in it doesn't even have seeds in it. You know, and they don't want you having the organic stuff. They want to charge you super high prices for organic, and it's really nothing more than what God actually put here for us. So if you can grow your own stuff, man, seeds are very inexpensive, very inexpensive. You just got to pay attention to, you know, what region you're growing in and things like that. But I think it's a good thing my wife is getting into it, and it ties me back into my roots, man, because as growing up, that's some of the stuff that I saw with my great uncle, man. He did. You know, he wouldn't buy too many vegetables and fruits from the grocery store. He would pretty much eat what he grows, and I contribute his health to doing that up until this day, man, because he's one of the strongest men that I know, hands down. When I tell you he will use these, he will use these. This is his money maker. This and this is his money maker. And that's just it, man. I'm, definitely blessed to be able to have the energy to get back out there and get it done, because it is going to take some work, man. But definitely thankful that my wife was able to kind of rekindle the flame, and, I'm able to help her do something that she thoroughly enjoys, and just using some knowledge that's been passed on for me, 15, 20 years ago that I just haven't tapped into. But that's just the message, man. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also, check out the link in the description for the coldest water, man. Purchase yourself a water bottle using my discount code HUSTLE for 10% off your order, baby. I'm only shooting it gun barrel straight. Bow.